Okay, let's sit over here. I'm gonna share with you all of the different things that we've made to save literally thousands of dollars. Okay, so we've come to a nature trail to find some alligators. Ben's favorite thing to do after golfing and basketball, right?
Right. Big enough to take your arm off. Honestly, he's not. He's going to go into the water if I get closer. He's going to splash and go off. Can we prove it?
Yeah. Let's sit over there to chit chat a little bit. Okay, let's sit over here. And I'm gonna share with you all of the different things that we've made to save literally thousands of dollars. Okay, so I'm gonna share a lot of things that I've done while I was single and also things that I've done married. Also, some of the things that I've done when I lived in more metropolitan city and some of the things that we're doing now that we're living in Florida where the lifestyle is also a little bit different. So these are just gonna be a lot of different lifestyle ideas that has allowed us to save thousands of dollars and allow us to reach many of the goals we've been dreaming of, like having a beautiful wedding, buying a nice car, cash, no financing, saving up for the down payment of our duplex, saving for the renovations of our duplex as well. So just all of these different lifestyle changes, even though individually they might sound like tiny changes that do not make a difference, all of these changes combined together have been really powerful for us. So I just thought to share just the general scope of all of these different things so that maybe it gives you some ideas of things that you can do too. So the first thing that I started to do when I was living in the city was actually starting to use public transportation. When I was working in corporate, I got very comfortable, and because I was making a good salary, I just started transporting in taxi many times. I don't know if you call it taxi or cab over here. So I started using public transportation again. Honestly, I had to because I had no money and I really had to start using public transportation. But you don't have to wait until like you're really struggling. You can start using public transportation if you don't do it anymore, you know, and you've kind of gotten a little bit spoiled. Like, you're gonna be okay if you start using public transportation again until maybe you pay off your debt or until you're able to save up enough money for a specific goal that you're trying to reach. The next thing we did is that we started renting. We switched apartments. We moved to a more affordable area that honestly is considered dangerous, but we went to a gated community and we felt pretty safe. But because we were in this not safe area, we saved a lot on rent. We also downgraded. We went from a 2-bedroom apartment to a 1-bedroom apartment. So we did have to sell a lot of things and get rid of a lot of our things too. And that's how we kind of adopted a somewhat minimalist lifestyle. But just doing this change allowed us to save hundreds of dollars per month, which throughout the year makes a really big difference. The next thing we did is that we also canceled our cable and we switched to YouTube TV instead. And we only get that service honestly when Ben wants to watch basketball, when it's basketball season. But we don't no longer have cable throughout the whole year. We just have a Netflix subscription, and we do have an account in Vudu that allows us to rent movies whenever we want to watch a movie. We bought our own router and our own modem. That way we don't have to be paying or renting from the cable company. So that probably saves us about $15 a month, and that just keeps adding up. Another thing that we do is we buy our own phones cash instead of, again, renting it. That way, you know, whenever we want to upgrade, we can sell our cell phones and upgrade. And, you know, we don't feel the need of updating our phone all the time. And I really believe in the principle of faithful and little, faithful in plenty. I've been blessed to actually just like 2 days ago, my boss gave me her iPhone that she didn't need. And so now I just had like a 2-year upgrade. Like, my phone is now 2 years newer and I got that for free. And I just really think that's just some of the things that work in your favor when you're really trying to be faithful with your money. So that's just something you can think about. When I moved here to Florida, I did need another different transportation, especially as the work that I started doing, which was nannying. I did save up money and bought a $2,000 car. And that's what I used to drive around for about 2 to 3 years. I've been driving this really old beat up car. And while I did that, I saved the money that would go towards a car payment to buy a nicer car. We upgraded and we bought it cash too, which was pretty cool. We adopted a consumer debt-free lifestyle. So we do not use consumer debt. For example, we do not finance our cars. We just bought a truck as well. We bought it cash, not financed. Whenever we use our credit card, we pay it off like every 2 weeks or so. That way we make sure that we are not carrying any consumer debt. We made effort to pay off Ben's car loan when we got married, as well as Ben's student loan when we got married. And we're just trying to keep this lifestyle of just not having bad debt. We do have a mortgage. Mortgage is considered good debt. So we are leveraging and using debt, but we're not using what is considered bad debt, which is basically the consumer debt. Another thing that we did is that we shopped around different supermarkets. So we found a cheaper supermarket. We were spending a lot of money in groceries unknowingly. We were going to a supermarket that's considered expensive and we didn't know. And now that we are going to a different supermarket, we're saving for sure. We're saving hundreds of dollars every month just by changing supermarkets. So that's something that you might want to consider too. Aligned with that, we also started meal planning and meal prepping. So we try not to eat out very often and make our own meals. It is definitely a sacrifice, but that's something that we are sticking to. It's hard sometimes, if I'm completely honest, it's very hard sometimes to be meal prepping, constantly, but that is for sure saving us a lot of money. Continuing to speak about food, what we do as well is that we use coupons. We have this coupon book called Save Around. I'll put links down below. That saves us a lot of money. So we're basically paying just half, or we're just paying for one meal and the other one is for free. So we're definitely saving a lot of money just eating out by using coupons. We have already overcome the shame or embarrassment of saying, hey, we have a coupon. So now it's pretty normal for us. At the beginning it was hard, but yeah, it's all good. Also, like I've shared, we have an account in Vudu. So whenever we want to watch a movie, we just watch it at home. We rarely go to the movies. We might go for like special occasions, but honestly, if we want to watch a movie, we just stay home, we watch it home. Maybe we order pizza or we make popcorn or get a glass of wine and just enjoy our night. That way we try to still make it special, but yeah, we're not going to the movies anymore. Another way that I save a lot of money that might help you too is by DIYing a lot of things. I've been sharing different beauty saving tips throughout my channel. When you learn how to do your own makeup, learn how to do your own nails, learn how to do your own hair, you save a lot of money by doing it yourself instead of having those services done for you, which you do end up paying a premium for having it done for you. So it does save you a lot of money when you do it yourself. Now, regarding clothes, I started reading the care instructions of the clothing that I use. That way I make sure that I take good care of it and it lasts longer. Like I've shared in other videos, I'm trying to build a wardrobe filled with classics and with a specific color palette. I'm building a closet, okay? I'm building, just like you build a house so you can live in it for a long time, I'm building a closet. And because I have this mentality that it's gonna have to last me a while, I try to stick to classic pieces that are going to be timeless. And so because I want this closet to be timeless, I make sure that I take good care of it. And that includes reading the care label so that I can give the proper care it needs. Continuing to talk about clothes, I also started buying a lot of secondhand clothes and receiving hand-me-downs. You can definitely go watch my video on how to look expensive on a budget, where I dive more into just fashion and beauty and saving money in that area. Speaking of secondhand, we have also been doing the same regarding furniture. So when we moved to our duplex, we have received hand-me-down furniture and bought stuff secondhand. We usually find it in OfferUp or in Facebook Marketplace. As we continue to build up our real estate portfolio and renting these properties out furnished, we for sure are going to continue to get secondhand. Like, you don't need new things. It's gonna be okay. Like, you get a new thing. As soon as you use it, it's already used. So just get a used one and save yourself a lot of money by doing so. So we didn't see as many gators up close as I hoped we would, but this is actually something else that we do. We try to find out ways that we can enjoy our day-to-day for free without having to spend a lot of money. Speaking of secondhand furniture, another thing that we added to our lifestyle is to start side hustling. So like I've shared in another video, we've also started doing couch flipping, which has ended up being a really profitable side hustle. You can definitely go see my video where I talk more about that, but just side hustling. I've also done some social media management, done illustrations for children's book, and just constantly looking for different ways of making more money. That has also saved us a lot more money and allowed us to reach our goals faster. And lastly, something that we are very diligent on doing is that we have a cash flow, we have a budget. We make sure that we track every single penny that is coming in and every single penny that is coming out. We are using a software called Quicken to do so, but before I did that, I used spreadsheets. But you can definitely use apps too to track your expenses, and you can see where your money is going. If you want to take it to another level, you can also start budgeting. So not just tracking where your money is going, but by setting up a budget, you can tell your money where to go. And that way you're being intentional whenever you use your money, which is for sure something that has made a huge difference. This tip alone is the one that has influenced all of the other tips that I just shared. Telling your money where to go and starting to ask yourself, what's important for me? What do I want to achieve? Okay, and so how can I use my money to reach those goals? So anyways, I just thought to share this video because sometimes we think we don't have enough money or we don't make enough money, but the easiest way to start making a difference in transforming your finances, the easiest way is to figure out ways to lower your expenses. Sometimes we're so focused on making more when the answer is right in front of our noses, and it's just, hold on, why don't you just spend less? Just that can solve so many problems. Doing that alone allowed us to start moving pretty quickly in our debt payments. Once we paid off our debt and freed that monthly money that we had to set towards debt, that allowed us to save quicker. And as we saved quicker, that allowed us to invest more. And as we invested more, that multiplied our money because now our money is making us more money. So I really hope that this is helpful. I really hope that this gives you ideas of all of the different things that you can do to lower your expenses so that you can reach the goals that really matter to you faster. Sometimes we use our money in things that are really not that important. We're using it to impress other people or to look good or to just feel like we're not a failure because of certain things that culture or society has set as standards of success. But that doesn't really mean true happiness for you. And true success is doing what makes you happy, not what everyone else thinks that you should be doing. So anyways, that is all that I had to share with you today. I really hope that this was helpful, that you liked this video. Please like it if you did. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. And comment down below if you have any other ideas of ways that you can lower your expenses so that you can reach your goals faster. And yeah, that is all. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.